Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Iselian. I'm going to be bringing you right into game number 2 of Strelock vs. StrifeCro. This is from the Intel Extreme Masters New York City event. Make sure I type it out this time so that I know what I'm saying. Last game I fumbled it all up. If you are hearing game number 2, as I always give this disclaimer, if you're hearing game number 2 and you missed game number 1, hop over to my channel. You can see it there. If you're on my channel, just look for game number 1. It should be right next to this. I upload it in that exact order. That said, we are going into what is game number 2. We're not talking about game number 1, aside from the fact that Strelock being dominant. Very, very powerful with his marine tank play, not even having to go into the Thors because there weren't mutas. But StrifeCro really dropping the ball and not getting banelings to wipe out those marines. And some people may have said, well, it's because there were so many tanks. Then I would say, why didn't he get mutas? Because mutas stop tanks very, very effectively, or at least force your opponent to stay back at the base with some forces. Keep them from gaining too much map control and giving yourself all the more. Now, if you have been enjoying these games, if you've been watching a few, if you've been enjoying the commentary, or if you just enjoy pressing the mute button, shutting me up, and watching as I go through and hover my camera over what's going on, please subscribe, thumbs up, maybe post a comment. I always enjoy getting feedback, and I get a little giddy every time that I see 2 drones being pulled. Well, I don't get giddy when I see 2 drones being pulled. One of them must be going to scout, and sure enough, that is going to be the case. Not you, Scantopy, this drone. If you're enjoying everything, thumbs up, like, subscribe is amazing. I'm always happy to see people subscribing because it just says, hey, you're doing a great job, and we're having a lot of fun with it. I do this for a hobby, I do it for fun, I do it for a living if I could. But I do enjoy knowing the fact at times that people are enjoying what I do and having fun with it. You know, I don't want to say it's an artist having their work appreciated because I'm so dramatic and I'm so amazing and this is just a work of... No, not like that at all. But, you know, it's an entertainment sense. It's good to know. We have a hatch before pool, which is pretty much the norm that I'm seeing out of Zergs against Terran these days. They really want to get that hatch up so that they don't get readily contained very quickly and easily. I haven't seen Strelock actually doing a lot of bunker rushes. In fact, now that I stop and think about it, I don't think he's ever done a 2 racks bunker rush. Nope, he's going back into that factory reactor play. Probably going for a nice easy 1-1-1, or at least going into but he's done some variations of going racks into factory, and some of the things have been another cancel where the drone does get killed with their little bits and giblets flying everywhere. Some of the differences have been that, I don't know, he'll go into like a 6 racks play and he'll have you know, he's doing his usual double Hellion harass. He's leaving a little bit of space for his add-on for his barracks. He doesn't seem to really get a whole lot of Marines to start, though. In fact, I think he's rarely gotten any. He is just dropping a supply depot as he finds himself supply block. Sure enough, he'll be going for a tech lab. These two swapping that very quickly, no doubt. In just a little bit. And he's gotten his 2 Marines out. Martin and Michael the Marines. As these Zerglings hoof it back home before they have that evil hellish Hellion come up on them. Trying to do maybe just a little touch of damage. Nothing that's going to be worth noticing. A spine crawler is already down, and we do have 2 queens here. In fact, blocking the ramp very, very well done by StrifeCro. Strelock is not going to be able to push through at all. We do have, oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Great overlord positioning. A lot of players would probably go for this top side instead. But going down here to the south, StrifeCro is going to be able to see this command center not only being built, not only becoming an orbital command, but exactly when that's going to happen. You have a Roach Warren coming down. So StrifeCro might go for a Dongray Goose style early push with Roaches and Zerglings off of 2 base. We do have the 5 Hellions out in the field. Do we have any more than that? Nope, just the 5 and 2 Marines. They're going to be looking to zoom around fast as they can. They might get this queen, but I'm not sure. This one especially could be just microed back a little bit. Not sure if that was due to micro, but he certainly got that right. And the queen here, very intelligently, still just blocking that ramp, just staying on that whole position. And an evolution chamber going down. We can see a +1 timing attack going. Really a number of choices for StrifeCro going through. I like this play because it gives him options. The one thing to note is that he's not pushing, and it is an instant +1 for his melee that's being researched. So we're going to see a Roach with Zergling timing push coming out. So the creep begins to spread and spread and spread all the way, if he can help it, to his opponent's base. The bunker here is well placed, and it's great for making this effective wall. But it's going to be this open area right here leading down to the command center that's going to be very, very worrisome. And as he has, many of you may have noticed, he has 2 queens here for his hatcheries, and then he has the 2 extras. Really going to be increasing that that creep production. This queen needs to move way back. Great transfuse. Bringing that 125 life. And actually 3 Hellions are getting destroyed here. This is going to be... Oh, Strelock needs to pull this back. Loses all of his Hellions. I'm not sure why he didn't pull those away. Against queens and roaches, it's the last thing you want to fight. Macro hatch is coming up. StrifeCro is really looking to kick his production into high gear, and especially killing those 5 Hellions. He knows that his Zerglings are going to feel very, very powerful. 3rd hatchery is going up. This Roach is out here, will be hunted down by the group of Marines. But StrifeCro has got to be feeling pretty good about himself. He's getting that 1 Carapace to go with his 1 ground. You can spy up there in the production tab. And those 4 queens, actually, people would have said, oh, but after your creep spread, you know, then what do you use them for? Well, you use them for a macro hatch and use them for your 3rd. StrifeCro really feels like he's hit his stride, like he's really pushing forward solidly. We do have stim and combat shields have both finished for the Marines. Strelock always sure to get those very essential upgrades to the most basic bread and butter unit of the game. And these Zerglings are going to come in, they are going to get the surround on many of the Marines. But the stim is going to kill a lot of the Zerglings, and the last 4 Marines do get picked up. They are probably going to get dropped off right here at the 3rd, as this queen is ready to just happily inject larvae, say, doo-doo-doo, we're all safe and happy, good fun times. Medevac cack.